Hello, everybody. This is going to be extremely explicit. So if you don't like swearing or angry people from Wisconsin, then turn your mother effing camera off now. I just got back from Bath & Body Works, and I'm going to start from the very beginning. I'm so mad right now, you guys literally have no idea. I was shaking, like, for the past hour I have been shaking to the point where I couldn't even make a video because I was so mad. So let me backtrack. If you guys have been watching my videos, you all know that I have been searching high and low ever since they had the candle sale, 2 for $20 candles at Bath & Body Works. I have been searching for 2 cents. I have been searching for the winter candy apple and the iced gingerbread. This is the last day of the sale, Sunday. I have been calling my store in Appleton, Wisconsin. I want everybody to know this happened in Appleton. I have been calling my store every day for the past week, wanting these 2 cents. I want winter candy apple, iced gingerbread. They were supposed to come out. They were launching in the stores October 29th, so they were supposed to be out. I've been calling Green Bay, Appleton, Fond du Lac, and the outlet in Oshkosh. All 4 stores don't have them. That's not what makes me mad. It ticked me off a little bit, but I thought, they'll eventually come in. No big whoop. So, I have to calm down because this gets really bad here. So, I've been calling, they don't have them. This morning, well, actually yesterday, I called my Appleton store and I said, I hate to bother you again, but I'm calling about these candles. And I said, if I'm harassing you or anything in any way, please let me know. I'm like, because I can be quite persistent. I said, so if you want to take down my name and number, go right ahead and do that, because that way you guys can call me when you get them in. The Appleton store. I gave her my name and number. Haven't heard from her. I went to the Oshkosh store today, but before I went, I called my Appleton store again. I said, I know I gave you my number and everything. I've been looking for these 2 candles. I'm going to the Oshkosh store, and if you guys have my 2 candles, I'll head over there. I was amazed. She said, guess what? We have them in. I was like, what? I'm like, please put one of each on hold. I bought 2 peach bellinis a while ago. Actually, I bought 3, so I was just going to take these 2 peach bellinis back and exchange them. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's awesome. So I said, I'm going to go to Oshkosh first. Then I'm going to head, and because I live in Neenah, I said, I'm going to go to Oshkosh first. Then I'm going to head all the way to Appleton to get these 2 candles because I want them. And I know that once they get them in, they're going to be gone. I said, please hold a 3-wick iced gingerbread and a 3-wick winter candy apple. She said, will do. Okay, everything's fine. I get to Oshkosh. My mom and I are shopping around at the outlet mall there. Just to let you guys know, traffic-wise and things, it was a really busy day because the Packers were playing. This is the only good thing that happened. I think the Packers won. I don't know. I've been busy taking care of bitches all fucking day. Okay. So, I'm seriously really upset. You guys are not going to believe what just happened to me. Okay, so, my mom and I are at the outlet in Oshkosh. And all of a sudden I get this call. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. I missed the call. So I call the number back and I'm like, who is this? Someone just called me. And she's like, oh, this is Bath & Body Works. She's like, I was just wondering what time about you were coming. And I said, well, I'm in Oshkosh. We're leaving in about 15 minutes. And then we're headed to Appleton and we will be there right away. I'm just going to go in and out and that's it. Okay. She said, I just want to let you know that those 2 candles that I said that we had, they're not actually in our store. They're in an off-site store. An off-site store. And she's like, yeah, it'll only take us a few minutes to go and get them, but I just want to know where you were about at the time. I said, okay. I said, I don't really want to inconvenience you. I said, if you're just going to this off-site store just to get my 2 candles. And she's like, oh, no. She's like, we'll just grab all of them and bring them on over. And I said, okay. I said, well, I'm leaving in about 10 to 15 minutes. I'll be there in a half an hour. Okay, no problem. Great. Hang up the phone. I get to Appleton. My mom does all the shopping. She spent probably like $60, I would say, getting the stuff. So my mom gets stuff, and I go up to the register with my 2 candles, and my mom did her transaction first. And I'm like, hi, I was the person who called. Can you please, get my candles because I'm just gonna exchange them. And the woman looked at me really funny, and she's like, she was really a bitch to me. The first woman who helped me out, she had blonde hair. I don't know her name, but she was kind of rude to me. And she's like, I really don't know anything about that. And I'm like, oh no, that's no problem. I'm like, I'm sure the manager knows, not a big deal. And she's like, okay, well, I'm gonna help the person in back of you first. And she's like, just wait a minute. So then she leaves and goes to get the manager, comes back and says, they're not in the store. And I'm like, oh no. I just talked to somebody like a half an hour ago, and they said that they were going to get them right away and come back. She's like, we didn't leave yet. And I'm like, you didn't leave yet? I'm like, I called about a half an hour ago. I'm like, they should be here. And she said, we've just been really busy. I look around. There's barely anybody in the frickin' store. There's barely anybody in the store because Packers are playing today, and everybody is at home watching TV, where I probably should have been. So I said, okay. She said, let me talk to my manager. So she goes back, talks to the manager, comes back out, and she's like, okay, well, the girl is leaving right now to get your candles. Yeah, the girl's leaving right now. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, I'm not going anywhere else in the mall. I'm here just for the sole purpose of getting these candles. So I'm going to wait right here. She's like, okay, well, I'll just help the next customer in back of you. And I'm like, okay. So I'm waiting. Waiting. About 15 minutes later, Miss Jen, Manager Jen, comes out and says, I am so sorry. I honestly thought that we had your candles at our off-site store, but we only have the small 4 ounces in. And I said very calmly, you're kidding me, right? And she said, no. She's like, what I can do, she said, is I can call around to the other. And I said, no. I said, I've been calling Fond du Lac, Oshkosh, Appleton, where else? Green Bay. I said, I've been calling all the stores. No one has them. And I'm like, I was just so relieved when you told me this morning that you had them. And I came all the way from Oshkosh to get them. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't have them? And she's like, we just don't have them. She's like, I'm sorry, it's my mistake. So then I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, I guess I'll get my peach Bellini candles back. And then she's like, okay. So she walks all the way around, gets my candles. As she's packaging them up, I'm like, okay. I'm like, I don't want to be rude or anything. I said, but I think I deserve something. I'm like, if it's a free item or a gift certificate or something for what just happened here, I said, because I have been on you guys for a week to try to get these candles, and with you telling me that they were here, and I came and I carted myself and my mother all the way to Appleton to get these mother effing candles. I didn't say that. I'm thinking this in my head. This is all going on in my head. And I had a very pleasant face when I was talking. So you know what? You know what Jen says to me? You know what this goddamn Jen says to me? I can give you some coupons and put these in your bag. And I said, Jen, I have every single coupon that Bath & Body Works has. I said, I have about 10 of them. I don't need any more coupons. I said, can you give me something else? Something? She takes my original receipt from my peach Bellinis, takes it out of the bag and says, There's an 800 number on the top of this receipt, and when you call, you'll get a live person, and you can explain to them what happened, and I'm sure they'll be able to help you with something. And I said, a live person? Who the fuck do you think I'm talking to now? Am I talking to you who is not really here? Are you reality? Because I thought you were a live person. Are you not a live person? I left out the F word. And she looked at me and said, I'm sorry, ma'am, I can't help you. And I said, give me my candles now. And she kept on apologizing. And I said, I want to leave this store. Give me my candles now. Meaning, my peach bellinis. So she gave me my peach bellinis. And I was on my merry fucking way. And that bitch, Jen, you know what I'm gonna do, Jen? I'm calling you district manager. I'm telling them what happened and what you did and how you fucked up. And I'm telling them how that other blonde girl was rude to me. I'm telling them, Jen. Oh, Jen, your ass is gonna get reamed. It was just a really, really bad situation that ended badly. And I'm done now. Thank you for watching. Please share this video with everybody so we can know, have everybody know in the state of Wisconsin and around the whole United States that Jen from Appleton needs to check her shit out. Bye.